Hi guys, it's your girl Chrissy Dior. Welcome back. So for the title of this video, I will be doing my reaction to Queen Charlotte, a Bridgeton story. Don't judge me. I may be late to the party, but I don't care. I'm doing a reaction. If you want to hear my thoughts about the show, please give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot. Now let's get to this reaction. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This limited series right here had me all up in my feelings. Like this show had me happy. This show had made me sad. This show had made me mad. Like it had me all in my feelings. I was dealing with all kinds of emotions. I rate this show 10 out of 10. Like, when I tell you, I didn't waste no time. I didn't skip a beat. I didn't fall asleep. Like, I was so in tune to the show. Like, I'm just upset that there were only 6 episodes. And what I found out was that this is only just one season. They only make it one season, and that's it. And I'm kind of disappointed. Like, it didn't have to be this good. Like, I'm waiting for a second season, but I'm disappointed because there's not going to be a season 2. It's only going to be a season 1. I guess I will have to wait till season 3 of Bridgeton, which I don't know if y'all want me to react to it, but let me know down in the comments if you want me to react to season 3 of Bridgeton. But long story short, I'm going to just get into the whole show. So I'm going to keep it real. The casting was incredible, especially Queen Charlotte. I like how they literally look alike, because in the show they're doing flashbacks. They're doing flashbacks when Queen Charlotte was young to the present, like when she's, older now. And you could tell, like, they literally look the same, which to me personally, the casting was incredible. The casting was incredible. The show was incredible. Everything about it was amazing. I was just, like I said, it was disappointing because it was only 6 episodes. So pretty much, Queen Charlotte gets shipped off to get married to George. It was kind of cute. She had cold feet, so she wanted to jump off, like literally go over the wall. And when she saw George, she didn't even know who George was until he was like, "I'm the king." Like, she looked at flabbergasted, like she saw like a ghost, because she didn't know who she was talking to. And when she found out that was George, she looked at like shit, because it's like, you're trying to run away. But I get what she's saying, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that era, because little girls, like growing up, they were taught to cook, clean, be a wife, etiquette and all that stuff. So when they get to age, they're practically shipped off for an arranged marriage. And then especially in the royal, like in the monarchy and all that stuff, they do not play. Like, as soon as they get married and all that stuff, you literally had to make a baby literally the next following day. Like, they don't waste no time at all. They want to make sure that the line of succession keeps going on and on and on. But that pretty much was it. I was low-key mad at George. Matter of fact, George was really testing me, because he didn't have to keep talking to Charlotte like that. He was really testing her patience. What kind of man don't want to spend time with his wife on their wedding night? But then I later found out that throughout the entire honeymoon, he was actually getting himself together because he had a mental illness. At that time, they didn't know what was going on. But now we think that it's bipolar, schizophrenia, all that stuff. So he was battling his demons, trying to fix on himself. And also, he didn't want him to know didn't want Charlotte to know that this is what he had. And he didn't want her to be seeing him like that, pretty much. Charlotte, she pretty much thinks that he don't like her, and that wasn't the case. Long story short, they ended up coming together, and they start having sex like fucking rabbits. Like they're fucking everywhere at this point. To the point where she gets pregnant. I'm not gonna lie, the mother was pissing me off because she was really on this. Y'all had to procreate. You had to make children. Like, when I tell you, Brinsley and all of them had to seriously lie the fuck out of that mother, because the truth was that they didn't really like each other, and he was kind of pushing himself away from her because of his mental illness. So the delay of procreating a child was pretty much on the line. As far as with Lady Danbury, I don't know how you did it, because I can never imagine myself being married to someone or laying in bed or even letting a man to touch me that looked like that. Like, I looked at a picture with the person who was casted as Lord Danbury. He does not look like what he looked like on that show. Like, he looked like a completely different person. So for them to do him like that, y'all need to be slapped with shit, like dead ass. Because why he had to look ugly like that? I don't like calling people ugly, but he looked ugly. And honestly, when I say I praise Lady Danbury, because she had fought for them to have a position in place. But, at that time, racism was real. Like, they didn't play because they were black. So they made sure they did what they had to do. We do find out that she had children, but, like, she really didn't give a fuck. So they kept doing flashbacks to the future and even to when they were younger. All right, y'all, my bad. I had to do something real quick, but back to what we was going. So pretty much Lady Danbury husband died. That was sad. It was kind of unfortunate too, because he died literally in the ending of them having sex. So that was it's not funny, but that is sad. But we later find out that she had like this little thing going on with Lord Ledger, who we find out is Violet's father. Like, that shit is crazy. And I think Violet knew something between her and her father, because her father had a thing of making hats, and he seen her father make a hat, like a purple hat. And when she went over to Lady Danbury's house, she seen the exact hat that her father made, which she felt like what was weird. So, I didn't like the fact that Lady Danbury lied to Violet, but I do understand why she did it, though, because they were really good friends. I actually do like Lady Danbury and Queen Charlotte's relationship too. What else happened? I found out Brinsley was gay. Yes, him and Reynolds was doing what they were doing, whatever they wanted to. I was kind of sad at the last episode. He was dancing by himself. I really want to know what happened to Reynolds. Did he die? Like, did he move on? Like, what happened to him? I was really looking forward to Reynolds popping up too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but what else happened? Charlotte, she gets pregnant fast, just like that. I'm like, they didn't play no games. What was it? Charlotte's brother, he, made a proposition to, like, a proposal for Lady Danbury, and she turned it down. Low key, I wanted them to get married, but I was gonna try to figure out how that was gonna play out. What else happened? The doctor, he was really like taking advantage of George's condition, his mental illness. So when Charlotte put her foot down and be like, you gotta go, next time I see you, you need beheaded, I was like, yes, be with your man, period, because you're not gonna keep playing with his mental illness. What else happened? That pretty much was it. I'm not gonna lie, that last scene when she found out one of her kids did get married and they're having a baby, so she did go find George to tell him the news. What is kind of sad though, that George often forgets about her, and the reason why she doesn't change her look is for her, so George don't forget about her, so he can so she can remind him that she is the same. She gets inside the bedroom, and they go underneath the bed and talking about it's so cute. I literally cried at the end of the scene. But that's pretty much it on my thoughts of it. If you like this, please give this a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot. Good night, guys.